Good evening. Today we'll be presenting I'll be presenting the last of our series. This presentation is called Locating and Accessing On-Campus Resources, Building a Student's Resource Network on Campus. Our objectives today are understanding the importance of on-campus resources, learning how to navigate campus resources, identifying specific campus resources, understanding the reasons to utilize campus resources, exploring available resource and determining personal use, and creating a personal resource toolkit. As well as I'll provide examples and explanations of specific resources that you will be able to use during your time in college. Some key terms to go over. Navigation is the process of finding and accessing resources on campus. Mental health, psychological services such as counseling and therapy. Physical health, medical services provided by campus clinics. Food pantry, on-campus locations where students can get free food. TRIO support services are programs supporting first-generation college students. Disability services is a department that provides accommodations and support for students with disabilities. Social services, various support services addressing student welfare. And lastly, your resource toolkit, a collection of resources tailored to a student's needs. Utilizing campus resources is important. Learning to access and use these resources can help manage stress, improve academic performance, and maintain overall health. Strategies include attending orientation programs, participating in campus tours, and using campus maps. There are challenges and opportunities. College life comes with new academic and social challenges. Using campus resources can help manage these effectively. Learning to access and use these resources can help manage stress, improve academic performance, and maintain overall health. Strategies include attending orientation programs, participating in campus tours, and using campus maps. How to navigate school resources. Campus maps and directories. Most campuses provide maps and directories online and in print. These can help you find buildings, offices, and resource centers. Orientation programs and tours. If you participate in these programs, this will help you get familiar with the campus layout and key resource locations. They often provide valuable information about available services and how to access them. Some resource examples. Mental and physical health. Campus health centers often provide medical services, counseling, and wellness programs. An example of this is the UMSL Health Services at the University of Missouri here in St. Louis. The food pantry. Many campuses have food pantries to help students facing food insecurity. For example, the University of Missouri here in St. Louis has the Triton Pantry, as do many of the other campuses in the University of Missouri system. TRIO support services are programs. Programs like TRIO provide tutoring, counseling, and financial support for first-generation college students. Disability services are offices that offer accommodations such as extended test times and accessible facilities. Most campuses have a disability resource center. And social services provide support for housing, transportation, and financial issues. An example is the Student Support Services office that you can often find on campus. Mental health counseling provides things such as individual therapy, which is one-on-one counseling sessions for personal issues. This helps students manage stress, anxiety, depression, and other mental health concerns. They also offer options like group therapy in some locations, which are support groups for students facing similar challenges. This provides a safe space for sharing experiences and receiving peer support. And lastly, crisis intervention. This is immediate support for students in urgent need, offers emergency counseling and support for students going through a crisis. The healthcare clinic, usually there's usually a healthcare clinic at most colleges and universities. They provide typically general health services, which provides routine checkups, immunizations or vaccines, and treatment for minor illnesses and injuries. They provide primary health care for students. There's also sexual health resources, which provide things such as contraception, STI testing, and sexual health education. An example of one of these is the University of Missouri here in St. Louis provides appointments for STI testing and treatment, pap smears or pelvic exams, breast exams, birth control, pregnancy testing, the HPV vaccine, and PrEP HIV preventative prescriptions. Reasons to use these campus resources. You can address hunger. Food pantries and meal programs can provide students who struggle to afford food, especially if the food that's provided on campus or your meal dollars are not enough. Again, an example of this is the Triton Pantry. It's a food resource for any enrolled student who is experiencing or is at risk of food insecurity or hunger. Students can choose from non-perishable, fresh, frozen, and canned foods, as well as household items such as bathroom tissue and toiletries, as well as personal items such as period supplies. Disability services can provide IEP. Like if you had an IEP while you're going to traditional school, K through 12, and you received accommodations in high school, such as an individualized education plan or an IEP, you can often continue receiving similar support in college. This ensures continuity in your educational support. So disability services can help you with test accommodations, again, note-taking assistance, and accessible facilities. The encouragement to know resources, awareness is key. Even if you don't need these resources now, you may need them in the future, and knowing what is available can be crucial when your circumstances change. Familiarize yourself with where these offices are and what they offer can help you in the future if you find yourself and your circumstances have changed. Creating your resource toolkit involves identifying key resources early on, visiting resource centers, meeting with advisors, and gathering information about available services. Knowing where to go can save time and reduce stress. Keeping contact information handy, saving phone numbers, email addresses, and office locations for easy access. Having this information readily available can be crucial in emergencies. In summary, be proactive, seek help before problems become unmanageable. Using resources early can prevent small issues from becoming major obstacles. Take advantage of the resources. You're paying tuition, so a lot of these resources are free. Don't hesitate to use them. They are there to support your success. This is the student advising team. If you have any questions, concerns, if you need any support or have any questions, please reach out to any of our 6 student advisors at the Scholarship Foundation. I personally speak Spanish, so if you're in need of bilingual services, I'm available to provide that for you. And these are the past workshops that we had this year. Those recordings will be available on our website. So if you happen to miss any of these are available to you and can be rewatched as you need them for resource purposes. And if you have any questions, please reach out to us at the Scholarship Foundation of St. Louis. And that concludes our presentation. Thank you.